Just look at that Italian sausage polenta pie. Have you seen anything as fantastic as that? Just look at that. You could even call that Italian sausage and polenta casserole. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today, Italian. We're making an Italian dish. Italian inspired. We got Italian sausages, we got polenta, we got peppers, tomatoes, Italian herbs, onions, garlic. We're going to throw it all together and we are going to make an Italian sausage and polenta pie. Never been seen? Let's do it. Come on. Pan on. And we have some chicken stock made out of a cube. And it's going to go everywhere, so we'll put it in here. Chicken stock, bring it up to the boil. Now this stuff is quite salty, so we probably won't be using any salt with this. So I'm using polenta today. This is an Italian brand. We're keeping it Italian. Polenta is cornmeal. So if you're in the South States, cornmeal. It does the same job, it's just a different name. So we've got polenta. We'll get our chicken stock nicely to a boil in there with our polenta. Give it a whisk in. We do not want that to form into big clumps in here. So out with the whisk straight away. So just stir it all in. This is a no cook one actually. 2 minutes and it's done. So we're just going to give it 5 minutes actually. Just stir it all in and then we're going to take it off the heat or turn off the heat. Add some butter, add some Parmesan, chuck it to one side. So we're just going to stir in a little bit of butter. We're not going to go too crazy. We want that buttery flavour in the top of there. Oh, let's put that in. We've got about a tablespoon actually. And we want some Parmesan. Get some grated Parmesan in there. Let's have it stirred in. I'm going to go a bit of pepper as well actually. A little bit of black pepper in there. No salt. Salt not required for this one. It's salty as heck with the chicken stock. So just stir that in. That is done. That goes to one side. The next job, I've shown you before on the channel, water in the pan, a little bit of oil in. We're going to boil up the sausages in that pan. These are Italian sausages, so they say, or Italian herb sausages. Now what will happen? The sausages will boil in the water. We keep turning them over and they will swell up, perfectly puffed inside, and they will be properly cooked. We keep turning them over. When the water evaporates, the oil takes over. We fry the sausages for a little colour. So they are cooked enough. We've maximised them, look, they've plumped up. They've not split. They are fantastic sausages. So just put in there to one side and we will slice them in a little while. Depending how much oil you've got left in your pan, I'm adding a little bit of olive oil. And these are cubed potatoes. I've already cubed them up. They're going in there. We're going to fry them all in there. Tiny amount of salt. That's just going to help release that moisture from the potatoes. And all we do is we're going to fry these. A little bit of colour on. Now, don't be fooled straight away. Look, they've got colour on straight away. They're taking that fondant off the bottom of the pan. That sausage flavour. Well, that's what we want. We want all that flavour out of the pan onto the potatoes. So in a way, this is actually deglazing the pan and putting it on those potatoes. So all we're going to do is just keep giving them a turn over until they've got some colour on. Flame off, that's good enough for me. We're going to take the potatoes out and then we're going to add them back in. So let's have those out of there. I'm just going to give my pan a wipe out. Flame back on. We're going to make a bit of a sauce to go in the bottom now. And then we'll add those potatoes back in there. We've got some olive oil in there, look. In here we have red peppers, garlic and onion. All in there. Start to saute. Start to stir fry. If it colours, don't worry about it. All we're trying to do really is soften and take the rawness out of the onion and garlic. A little bit of pepper. And we want some Italian flavouring. And this is my recipe for Italian herbs. So we're going in there with a good amount. Fantastic, real Italian smell coming out of there. Have those potatoes back in there. Now, to be honest, I could get in there with a spoon and eat that right now. Potatoes, onions, a little bit of garlic, red pepper, and those Italian herbs. Fantastic. Okay, we're making up a sauce. So we're got a can of tomatoes. We're going to go in with all the tomato juice. Now, these are not chopped tomatoes. If you have chopped tomatoes, use them. We are just going to chop these as per usual in the can with a pair of scissors. And that keeps all the mess in the can and not squirting around all over if you're using your hands to crush up tomatoes. On the top of there, all of them. And if you've got any big lumps, a nice little whisk through with this pair of scissors. And that is job done. It's as easy as that. No mess. Done. So just give that a little stir in. Smells incredible. It really smells incredible. Now it's starting to thicken quite a little bit there already, look, as you can see. However, if you want to make it a little bit more tomatoey, add about a tablespoon, not even that, a tablespoon of tomato puree or tomato paste, and we're going to get a really nice sauce like you would get out of a jar, but obviously better. So we've got that lovely tomatoey Italian herb sauce there, look. Look at that. That is incredible. So we're just going to give this a couple of minutes on here, about 5 minutes. Not even that. We want the potatoes to soften all the way through. And then we're going to cut the sausages and put it all together. This is what cooking's all about. Maximising your flavours, having a fantastic hearty meal on the table, simple ingredients. In fact, this is a full Italian flavour. Tomatoes, peppers, Italian seasoning. We've got polenta. We're using Italian sausage. This is a superb weeknight meal. Can be frozen, portioned up, can be frozen. I would say the most expensive thing about this is using Parmesan. I mean, you could really cheat and follow the next step and put cheddar on, mozzarella, it's up to you. Okay, that's flame off. Then we need to start to put it all together. Okay, we have these absolutely fantastic sausages in here. we need to be slicing them quite thick. I'm using the high Sapienta 24 litre air fryer. You want to be putting your oven on for about 180, 190. I'm going to put this on for 180. We want a tray. We want something to put it in. So in there with some of our sauce, our potato mix. Now you don't have to be steady with this. Sausages on there. And then we want that potato tomato mix on there. Spread it out. And then we're taking our polenta straight down the middle to the edge. Now this is optional, but a little bit of those Italian herbs. A good layer. We want a Parmesan crust on here. Like I say, if you can't get Parmesan, Parmesan's too expensive, chuck some mozzarella or some cheddar on, not a problem. Right, that's going in there. In it goes. Bake 20 minutes. That'll do. That looks something really special. Just look at that. Oh, it's got a nice crunchy top on there with the Parmesan and the polenta. A bit warm. What we'll have to do is give it a good 5, 6, 7 minutes, somewhere around there, and we'll cut some out. Whoa, just look at this. I think we're just going to have to cut through so we can actually take a lump out. Oh, we got a crispy, cheesy top. That polenta's crispy. You got the Parmesan crust. Oh, incredible. Come on, in we go. Oh, oh, look at that. That is incredible. Just a little bit of parsley. Just look at that. Italian sausage polenta pie. Have you seen anything as fantastic as that? Just look at that. You could even call that Italian sausage and polenta casserole. Let's get dug in. Oh, come on. Oh, Italian sausage. Oh. Oh, get in here for our potatoes, our pepper, our onions, tomatoes. Oh, and Italian herbs. And this creamy polenta. Oh, look at that. That is sensational. Look at that on there. Parmesan crusty top. Oh, you've got that buttery polenta with that. It's a little bit, it's not over salty, but it's a little bit salty with that chicken stock. It's buttery. It's got that Parmesan in there. It tastes really creamy. Wow. Italian sausages, we got Italian herbs, we got tomatoes. That is one heck of a dish. Well, I don't think you've seen anything like this before. This is an original. If you like what we're doing, don't forget a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video.